What's your excuse? Hey YouTubes, welcome to Real Development, and this is my 146th weekly update. First and foremost, I want to thank all my new subscribers. I'm up to like 82 now. Again, my goal is to be at 100 by the end of the year, and with as little marketing as I do, and begging for subscribers, I think that's pretty good. I've jumped up like 20-something, maybe even 30-something in this year, so if the trend continues with my actual good footage and good information, that will hopefully keep climbing. So welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you. I hope my journey and some of my other videos are helpful to you. If they are, feel free to leave a comment. Be sure to hit the like button, all that good stuff, yada yada yada. I'm not into all that shit. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I can't please everybody. So, now that that's out of the way, training this week has gone ups and downs. So, went in on Sunday because my knee was fucked. Plus, I missed Saturday because I was in Vieira doing a podcast, which, by the way, the link to my podcast is down below. Nothing to do with fitness. It's just one of my good friends and I just chatting about anything that comes up. But we were in Vieira with a great, awesome comic shop owner. Yeah, he's a comic shop owner, but, you know, comic shops, they've got everything now. They got anime, manga, not anime, I guess manga, comics, figurines, all that good shit you could possibly want. He's also a great cosplayer. It was Jason, and I feel like an asshole because I can't remember the owner's name now. But it was the owner. Wow, I feel like a dick. I can't remember his name. Sorry. And Jason from Melf Studios. Those guys are fucking hilarious, both of them. And the people at Melf are fucking hilarious too. And both of these guys are great cosplayers, so check them out on YouTube, Melf Studios. I forget what Melf stands for, but I'm sure if you just Google Melf or, you know, YouTube, search it, they'll pop up because they've got 2 million views on most of their videos because they're so fucking funny. So I was there on Saturday, so I went in on Sunday and hit bench and squats because. And Sunday night, my right knee started feeling kind of funny. My right knee's always been a little bit funny. I had this injury when I was younger. What happened was I was running and a dog hit the back of my knee and all my weight went straight down onto my knee. Now I was on dirt, but I did hear and feel a big snap. But nothing broke. Like, I got up a couple minutes later because it did hurt. And I was moving and walking, no problem. But ever since then, that right knee, before I started squatting like 3 days a week, whenever it would like rain or anything, the pressure change, it would make my knee actually hurt. I was like a fucking old man. I was like, oh, the old trick knee's hurting. It's going to rain. You know, I was like that, but not anymore now that I squat 3 days a week. But what happened was we only squatted twice last week, and I think that actually fucked me up. I truly believe squats are like a cure-all. If your back hurts, do some squats. If your knees hurt, do some squats. Hips hurt, do some squats. As long as you're doing it in proper form, I think that shit fixes you, because honestly, I've never felt better until I started doing squats 3 days a week. Still hate squats, but it's one of those things, got to do it for overall strength, as well as, honestly, I feel like it keeps my body better. So, came in on Monday, and my knee, I was hobbling. I couldn't fucking walk. It hurt so much, and I could not figure out what was wrong. And then my training partner / coach, whatever you want to call him, Dave, just did some fucking voodoo magic and just kind of pressed on my knee. And we both heard a pop, and I felt a pop in my knee when I was doing an extension. He was just putting pressure on it. And he sort of diagnosed it as my patella was not running in the groove properly. So it's supposed to be like that. It was like here, and then it snapped in place. Pain went away. It was like a fucking orgasm, I swear. It felt so good once it popped right in. And it was still kind of hurting. Squatted, worked up to like 305. Nothing heavy for me. Well, that is pretty heavy, 305. My max is 335 still. But worked up to 305 because I was alone, so I hit that on Monday. Felt better on Tuesday. Went in for my America workout and ended up fucking up. So I forget what I did. Finally hit the 220 stone. Got it in the lap. Fucking went to load it once. Couldn't get it. Dug deep. Just fucking got it. And finally fucking loaded that bitch for one. And it was like just laying there on top of it once I had it on the platform, because it was just, fuck, finally got it. And then I actually broke our 190, which is hard to break because it's like a 22-inch stone. but it only weighs either 190 or 200. I call it 190 plus or minus because it's somewhere around there. And but because it's so big, guys that are my size, only 5'8", 5'9", 5'8.5", whatever, it's hard for us to get around that because it's so fucking big. But I was able to break it real easy and put it in my lap, but I could not get that thing fucking loaded that day. So again, I call that a win. Finally got the 220. Big mental PR there. Then I even came in on Wednesday, so this is like third fucking day in a row in the gym, which is new for me. I usually have at least a day in between. But fucking Wednesday, went in, was squatting, and I guess my shorts were like too tight for squatting, basically. They didn't stretch. And I ended up not going low enough on 315, just didn't get depth. Went for it again real quick because it didn't feel hard, but I think the only reason it didn't feel hard is because I didn't hit depth. And I ended up fucking dumping it, which was a little embarrassing because that's not my max. And then I ended up just pulling everything together, fucking hiking the shorts up and hitting the 315 for depth, getting it rough as fuck, but I got it. And so, that was kind of a dip in what I wanted to do. But then today, hit squats, loose shorts, 315, not as clean as I'd like it, but it wasn't rough as Wednesday. And then was pressing with my other training partner, Hondro, and fucking went for 155 and just fucking stricted that shit and then bounced out of the bottom for a second. So that's, a PR because that's 2 in a row for that, and it counted. 165 just came up and I was like, I just want to push press this shit. Fucking pushed it, fucking like it wasn't even there. Went 175 fought me for some reason. I think I was just burned out. But the 175, I got it eventually. And so, another confidence booster, and tomorrow I'm going to hit that 220 again, and we'll see what happens. I believe I released another stone video on Wednesday. The link to that should be in the description below if I forget. I apologize. If I don't forget, then you're welcome, I guess. So you should check that out. And remember, training is always progress. If you draw a line, it does this, but it's like that, and then up, and then that, and then up, and then that, and then sometimes that, and then up. It's not a straight line, it's a down and up, and it's kind of like that. So always remember that, and if you don't, then what's your excuse?